This is Greg Doyle for Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. Guys, prediction time. Fight I want to talk to you about takes place this Friday, the 19th of March. It is part of the MTK Global Bill in Bolton. I believe it's the main event on the night, and it is for the European and Bantamweight title. It is between the challenger, Lee McGregor, who is 9-0, and he takes on Karim Guerfi, who is 29-4. Guys, I'm really looking forward to this fight. I actually cannot wait for it. I think that it's going to be an awesome fight. I've watched a lot of both guys over the past few days. With being Scottish, I've been to quite a few of Lee McGregor's fights. So, as always in these videos, I'll give you a brief background into both guys' careers, my keys to victory. Finally, I will give you my prediction. So, let's start off with the champion, Karim Guerfi. Karim Guerfi is 29-4. As I said at the beginning of the video. He's the current European champion. Very good fighter, Karim Guerfi. I think he's one of these guys that the more that his career has went on, the more that he's learned. He's had a few tough losses. One loss that stands out to me is the loss to Zakyanov, who went on to be world champion. And it was stopped in 5 rounds in that fight. Zakyanov was a really tough guy. Strong as a bull, threw hard shots. That's one of those fights I think you can let slide. Guys will come back from losses like that potentially better as long as they don't take too much punishment in the fight, and I believe that that's happened with Karim Guerfi. He's got great victories over, for example, Ryan Farag from this country. Ryan Farag was a good prospect at one time. He also has victories over Stefan Jamoy, who is former European champion, and I watched a lot of his most recent fight with Georges Ori. That was a really good fight. I think that if Guerfi punched a little bit harder, I think he could be a very dangerous guy, even at world level. I think that there's something there. I like the way that he goes about his business. He seems like a very busy fighter, but that's Karim Guerfi. If we look at the challenger, Lee McGregor, as I say, he's 9-0. He's coming off a really good win over Ryan Walker. Stopped Ryan Walker, I believe, round 5. Done quite a bit of a job on him. He had the great fight with Kash Farouk. It could have went either way, that fight, but it was a great learning fight for both guys. And he is currently the Commonwealth champion. So he's done great things in his career so far. Lee McGregor, for only being 9-0, I think he only had about 50 or so amateur fights. I say only, but compared to your guys who go to the Olympics and have 200 and 300. But he's learning on the job very well, and I think the future's bright for him if he keeps his head down. Keys to victory for me, sorry, I should point out as well, Lee McGregor, British and Commonwealth champion, for getting the British title was on the line when he fought Kash Farouk. Keys to victory for me, I think with Karim Guerfi, I think he needs to box Lee McGregor, but come in and out of range, jump in with that jab, come back out, come in with a right hand, keep moving the angles around and make McGregor think. He can't stand and fight Lee McGregor, and he can't allow himself to be put on the back foot. So I think he needs to be able to dictate the distance, but do it on the front foot. For Lee McGregor, keys to victory for Lee McGregor, I would say is, I would target Guerfi to the body. I think he looks a little bit, to the body. I don't know why I get that impression, but McGregor's a really good body puncher. And I just think that if he can back him up with maybe a double jab on the ropes, come down with a right hook, left hook to the body, keep switching it up, come up the middle with an uppercut, but target the body mostly, I think he could have a lot of success with that. Guys, over and on to prediction time. I think it's a really good fight. This is one for me that really could come too soon for Lee McGregor. If Lee McGregor's not his best, I could see Karim Guerfi really handily outpointing him. He's got a lot of experience, and he's one of these guys that, you know, he's going to come again and he's going to come again. But I've got to think about Lee McGregor at his best. And Lee McGregor at his best, I think he stops Karim Guerfi. When in the fight, I'm really not sure. I think that he could start off pretty cautious and then start to break him down and do it late. But my prediction for this Friday, the 19th of March, the main event in the evening for the European Bantamweight title, Lee McGregor, Karim Guerfi, is for Lee McGregor to stop Karim Guerfi. Guys, Greg Doyle, Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. Check out all of our social platforms. Please subscribe down below. Take care. Thank you.